PhoneGap is a cross-platform native development framework that enables you to essentially write native applications for various mobile phone platforms with HTML, JavaScript, and CSS.
It's super easy. If you know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, you can build a PhoneGap application.
So PhoneGap is free to download from PhoneGap.com. You can just start writing HTML and JavaScript, compile it with PhoneGap, and install it on your phone and run it. So PhoneGap runs on iOS devices, iPhone, iPad, also runs on Android, BlackBerry, WebOS, Symbian, now Windows Phone 7, and there's lots more platforms on the way.
I think a big reason why PhoneGap was created is because we wanted to get back to building web apps and using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript and not get locked into a proprietary vendor platform.
We built PhoneGap as web developers because we wanted to reuse our HTML and JavaScript development skills. We wanted a free and open source platform to build smartphone apps with, and we thought a lot of other web developers would also want that. PhoneGap Build is a cloud-based service that lets you compile and do a lot of the development with PhoneGap.
You upload it to our servers where we actually do the build process for you.
You don't have to go and download all these different SDKs and toolkits to get set up to build with PhoneGap. We take care of all that for you.
PhoneGap's strengths come from the fact that it's based on open standards. You get a lot of reuse of your web development skills as well as the frameworks and tools that you're used to working with on the web.
What that means is you don't have to go out and hire an Objective-C expert, Java expert, and so on and so forth. So you can reuse code and you can reuse your existing team to build native applications that you can then deploy to app stores and install directly on handsets.
In PhoneGap 2, the big story is plugins for everything. We want developers to be able to compose a version of PhoneGap that includes the APIs that they're looking for. Another big part of PhoneGap 2 is what we're calling Cordova View, which allows you to embed PhoneGap into a native application, giving existing native apps a transition path towards PhoneGap, or if they just want to incorporate some PhoneGap functionality in their application.
The API for PhoneGap is pretty simple, one being sensors.
Sensors being things like geolocation, accelerometer, camera.
We also have access to what we call data APIs, so things like the file system. You can read and write files, you can access contact information.
There's tons of companies, big and small, using PhoneGap. Zynga, Facebook, Wikipedia, Untapped, SAP, Salesforce.com, and a whole slew of really interesting startups using PhoneGap to build great smartphone apps.
All the big vendors believe in the mobile web.
Inside of Adobe, PhoneGap is doing better than ever, releasing faster. We're integrating to other Adobe creative and development tools like Dreamweaver, CQ, and there's more coming out very shortly. You can download PhoneGap for free today from PhoneGap.com, or you can sign up for PhoneGap Build and start building apps right away.